Hey, you guys, I'm sorry for the interruption. We broke away because of technical difficulties. But anyway, hey, let's get right back to where we left off at. We're back into this teaching. What's real to many human beings, you all, if you will, is only what their senses will perceive or allow them to get their perception of. But what's real for those who with the reincarnated spirit or the recreated spirit, if you will, is what the Spirit of God reveals to them about what their senses are perceiving. We need our natural senses absolutely in order that we negotiate this physical realm that we live in. But because we are not of this world's limited influence, but rather the limitless influence of God, is how we remain victorious in every area of our life. God created our senses, you all, that they always be led and guided by His Spirit, that we not succumb to the soul defeating tricks of the enemy Satan. The supernatural powers of God available to us and that is within us all are truly connected, who are truly connected to the divine, is for the manifestation, if you will, is for the glory of God in the earth realm, as did Jesus with the woman with the issue of blood. That virtue, that quality that Jesus had in him, it was because he was always connected to the Father. Jesus, he even reiterated, he said, I've done nothing. But what you see happening is what my Father has done in and through me, because I am connected to him. Then I manifested or the things of my Father is manifested through me as being a catalyst in this realm. So that we talk about, you all, the supernatural powers of God available to us, and that is within in us, is because we are truly connected to the divine, so that without being connected to the divine, there is no virtue to do God's bidding in the earth realm. Do we realize that our God nature will not accept defeat of any kind? And it is only our sin nature that will ever succumb to our non-recreated mind, spirit, and soul and body's defeat. If you're connected to God, there's nothing that can defeat you. Nothing spiritually that will take you down. Things will be happening all around you. It is impossible for God or the things of God to ever be defeated. The diseases that attack your physical body should never be allowed to infect your recreated human spirit or your born again spirit. When we allow our physical infirmities to get into our recreated human spirit is when we give place to the devil to separate us from the vine, and all hope then is lost. We truly have to come to a place within our minds, you all, that if the physical body is no more, my recreated mind would never ever be separated from the love of God. Meaning this, you all, we get sick, people get sick, and that's it. It's a way of life. But that at no time should it ever disconnect you from God, because if the healing is to ever manifest in you, it is because you are connected. So don't allow your physical infirmities, if you will, to get your mind off God. Think about Job in the Bible. All of that Job went through, the spirit that was within Job would never let his mind be separated from God. Body going through all sorts of affliction. Everything is happening in him at one time, it seems to be. But yet, and still, no matter when his friends came, no matter as his afflictions or his infirmities grew, he never took his mind off the things of God. You know, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. That's a man whose mind, who's connected truly to the vine, and he will let nothing separate him from it. This vine life that I talk about, you all, the vine life is about staying connected to the true vine. Everything that I've talked about in this lesson, this particular morning, you all, is the fact that we must stay connected to the vine and know the importance of being connected to the vine. Whatever is in the vine has to be in the branches. If I'm the Christian, I'm the branches. If I'm connected to the vine, then whatever is in the vine, you all, it has to be in me. So the only thing that I'm capable of, if I am truly connected to the vine, is to produce the fruits of love. So therefore, in every encounter, whenever anyone encounter me, all that they're going to get from me is a spirit full of love. Everything that God love is what those who are around me, even the people who don't treat me right, even the people who misuse you or mishandle you, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Because if they were truly connected to the vine, they wouldn't mistreat you. So you're going to have to grow up and understand this thing. People without God are capable of anything. I say this all the time. Without that internal keeping mechanism, we are all just evil waiting to happen. So don't get it twisted. You're not so great apart from God. You are beyond great in God. You are more than a conqueror in God. You are more than capable of conquering the tricks of the enemy in God, connected to God, connected to divine. But when you are separated from God, you subject yourself to any and everything. You all, again, I apologize for the disconnect, but I don't control technology, but I pray that you buy into this entire teaching that we've given you this morning, because staying connected to divine, it has so much meaning to it, you all. Again, like I said early on in this teaching, in this presentation, it is the vine dresser's responsibility to always bring about that pruning of you. It is the will of the Father. He said it. He said, "It is my desire that you produce much fruit." In the natural, it is the vine dresser's responsibility when the branches no longer are producing fruit, when the branches are no longer doing those things that are applicable to the bidding of God in the earth realm, then they must be pruned. You all call it going through. No, it's about pruning you so that you stay effective in every area of your life. Y'all, I pray this teaching has blessed you all. And I pray that you continue to study this word and continue to grow in the things of God, because it is that important that we get this and that we understand the vine life is about staying connected to God. God bless you all. I love you, and continue to watch us. Thank you.